Today, I'm going to be sharing with you our hand-picked match prediction events based on the Bundesliga of Germany round 5. And this match, which we are going to be sharing with you, will be backed up by stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to have access to even more games as well as matches to our top 10 match prediction picks as well as top 15 game match prediction picks, which we share to members only, as well as corner kick match prediction events, which we share to members only, then you want to make sure that you become a member of the level 2 pro plan to start having access to all our game pick match prediction events based on top 10 and top 15 lists of each odds to take your winning to the next level. Then the link is below this video. You can easily click on it, join to become a member of the level 2 pro plan to start having access to all these features to take your winning to the next level. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list in the Bundesliga round 5 of this tournament. So looking at the first match pick, we are looking at Dortmund versus Bochum. For this event, I first of all want to share with you the recent match performance of Borussia Dortmund. And looking at this, you're going to see that they have proved to be a good team recently on games they have had just most recent. The score between 3 to 4 goals per each event. And looking at that of its opponent on the other hand, which is Bochum, their performance is not as great as compared to Borussia Dortmund. Now, looking at the home performance of Dortmund, they have proved that most of the events recently which they have had straight wins and scoring between 2 to even 4 goals. Bochum, on the other hand, its performance is very weak and they do concede very much comparing to that of Dortmund. Looking at the stands, this is the 5th round of this tournament, and comparing the form of these two based on recent events they have had, Dortmund, which is the home team, have proved that they are better. Sitting on the first position of the league table, they have had 2 events, and of course 2 wins, 6 goals scored, and 2 goals conceded. They are offensive and defensive, but that of the away team based on recent performance they have had proved that they are not as good as compared to Dortmund. And looking at it, they have had 2 games, just 1 goal scored and 3 goals conceded. Looking at the fact that based on these stats, we are looking at Dortmund to lead this match. Since Dortmund is better in terms of offense and have a good offensive power, Bochum, on the other hand, have proved that they concede as much as they can. And the recent event of Dortmund, especially at home, proved that they are very offensive, especially when they play at home. Therefore, we want to look at Dortmund to lead this match in full time as one of the major pick here, as well as the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next match pick, is going to be a match between Mainz against Heidenheim. For this event, first I want to share with you the stands between these two, and looking at the form comparison, you're going to see that based on these two events, for the home team, Mainz, have shown that based on the stats, they sit on the 12th position. Having played 2 events, they have had 2 goals scored and 3 conceded. The opponent, on the other hand, based on the way, shows that they sit on the 9th position. For 2 games played, they have had 4 goals scored and 4 goals conceded. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in this event in full time. For this particular tournament, of course, we want to look at Mainz, which is the home team, to score over 2 corners or at least 3 corner kicks in this event in full time. Since the probability of Mainz based on recent events have proved to be more in terms of corner kick events, especially for recent matches they have had, comparing to that of Heidenheim, we therefore want to look at Mainz to have at least over 2 corner kicks or 3 corner kicks by Mainz alone as a single team based on the number of corners. Looking at the next, we are looking at a match between Leipzig against Augsburg. For this particular event, of course, based on these two, we still want to look at the possibility of corner kicks, since both of these two have proved to show more offense in terms of corners. Leipzig and Augsburg prove that they have an average goals corner kick which is above 5 and going to 6 for each of these teams. Therefore, we still want to look at corner kicks to have the most effect or outcome for this event. We are looking therefore at 6.5, 7.5 and 8.5 corner kicks for this event in full time. Looking at the next, we are looking at Wolfsburg against Stuttgart. For this event, first, the performance of Wolfsburg based on recent events have proved that they try to concede and they do also score, but its home performance have proved that they are better in terms of home. The opponent, on the other hand, Stuttgart, of course, have also proved that based on the way they also try to score much goals and they do concede as well as much. Now, looking at the stands, it is the 5th round. I want to share with you the form comparison of these two. And looking at Wolfsburg, having played 4 events, they have had 8 goals scored, 9 conceded. They are not very, very defensive, and the offense is good. Stuttgart, on the other hand, have also played 4, scoring 12 goals and conceding 8. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in this event in full time. For this particular tournament, of course, both of these two sides have proved that they have an average goal score rate which is above 2. That is good. And the conceding power is also that good. They are not very defensive, and therefore, since these two are coming to meet each other, they want to impress. And looking at the fact that both of the two side defense is not very strong and the offense is strong, these two sides want to look at that probability to impress. And therefore, since they have weak defense, which is average, we therefore look at goals possibility, at least 1.5 or 2.5 goal for this event in full time is our major pick. Looking at the next event, we are looking at Bayern Munich against Bayer Leverkusen. And in this event, first, I will share with you the performance of Bayern Munich based on recent event they have had. They have had a very great performance play, scoring much goal per each event. 5 goals, 9 goals, and even 6 goals. And that of Leverkusen as well, on the other hand, have also proved to be very offensive in terms of recent games they have had. Scoring much number of goals, they are very good at offense, and they do also concede. And looking at the stance of these two comparison in terms of form, you're going to see that Bayern Munich, which is the home team, sits on the first position. Having played 4 events, they have had all the 4 wins, scoring up to 16 goals. That's a very good offensive power and conceding 3. Its opponent, Leverkusen, on the other hand, proved also that they are very good in terms of goal scoring, having an average goal score rate of above 3, but the defense is not that very good. The home performance of Bayern proved that they are very good at home, especially when they come at home. Just 1 event, they have had 2 goals scored, and the opponent, on the other hand, also proved that they are good and they do concede as much as they can. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. First, we want to look at the possibility of 1.5 goal in full time. Secondly, we want to look at the possibility of 2.5 goal for this event in full time. Looking at the next year, we are looking at Hoffenheim against Werder Bremen. For this event, of course, based on this play, we want to look here the performance of the home team. They are not as good. That of the opponent also, on the other hand, is average. And looking here on the stance comparison based on form, you're going to see that these are 2 teams which are not very, very strong in terms of the performance recently. And looking at this, you're going to see that Werder Bremen, having played 4 events, they have just had 4 goals and 8 conceded. The opponent, on the other hand, Hoffenheim, have had 4 events as well, 6 goals scored and 11 conceded. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 to 3 major picks in this event in full time. First, we want to look at the fact mostly for corner kick, since these both two have shown that the performance in terms of corner has been better in terms of other event comparison. Therefore, looking at this, both of the two sides have proved that the average corner kick per each match they have had recently ranges between 5 and more. Therefore, we want to look at corner kicks as the best possibility here. 6.5 corner kicks, 7.5 and 8.5 corners is the major event we want to look at for this event in full time. And to those of you who want to be having access to our hand-picked match prediction based on top 10, top 15 in terms of goals match possibility, straight win possibility, and corner kick possibility, then of course you want to make sure that you become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan to start to have access to all of these features to take your winning to the next level. The link is below this video. You can click on it to join, to become a member and start to have access to this and start to take your winning to the next level. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye bye for now.